Located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Throw inside complete. That's Williams. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. 3rd and 8.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That is 3 plays and out. It's
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers.
13-yard line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
That's another Titans 1st down.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Up the middle, Jones. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Down the left sideline. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Savion Williams, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals set to take over. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You talk about this Titan defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Shamar Turner drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The punt team and Vernon out there as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense had Aaron Jones headed back onto the field. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Titans first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. On this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw Penix. He finds Smith out of the backfield. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Titans first down.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This 2nd and 4.
The 16-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. A strong running. Bulldozes past him. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Here's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals have retaken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is, when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Penix. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. There they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, nice move. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll throw with Penix. That's to Bond. Isaiah Bond. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bengals at 9-7 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 33-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
Here's Rodgers to throw. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Oh, look at the juke. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Tennessee offense set to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Titans first down.
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. 2nd and 6.
DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go play action here with Penix. He finds his man, complete. It's Flores. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll send Williams in motion right. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He's got a man. That's Bond. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
That's complete. Right side, it's Bond. 2nd down and 3.
Number 16. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
in motion right, that's Williams.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A play fake. Now Penix. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's 4th down.
Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I have. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
It's 2nd and 8.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
There's the stiff arm, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
They'll run. It's Rashard Smith. And we'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Penix. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? Well, let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. He's out of bounds right off the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That'll be caught by Cup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
Bengals 1st down. It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Cincinnati.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
At the 15-yard line.
Now a first carry for the fullback. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
brings up second.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Touchdown, Bengals. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. Well, they got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bennett's going to sneak it. And he will have a Titans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
And he is swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw, Penix. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. He had the touchdown pass on that previous drive, number 25 for him on the year. And he'll look to keep it rolling, 1st down. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Rodgers. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
A 40-yard punt, no return. Out come the Titans now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. To the air, Penix. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
Penix working out of the gun here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
14 yards.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Bengals will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. The Bengals on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to have this down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down. A gain of 9 yards.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's another Bengals.
Taylor. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands.
No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 3-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
The tackle made. That is on
Sometimes your
5-yard
philosophies
line.
get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll throw with Penix. They'll try and do this himself. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
That's good.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. They'll hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
They're looking to throw. Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Penix. They'll find Williams on the slant. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans. Kyle Williams, 61 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Makes the score. Bengals 31.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result in the end, the Titans touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 2nd and 11 now. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 13.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So it's the Bengals who come away with a win, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes.